right. Today we are making pumpkin squares.
With real pumpkin?
No.
Look at all the beautiful pumpkins there are, Megs.
You totally could, but
we're making it easy on everyone.
we're gonna be easy on all of you, and we're gonna be using this lovely
All right, fine.
pumpkin in a box.
Fine, but look at this pumpkin. There's so many different pumpkins that you could, if you wanted to, use the real thing.
But let's get to the sweet stuff because we're all about making treats, and this is a perfect fall treat for your family, for yourself,
For Halloween.
holidays, whatever, Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's perfect. So let's get started and what you need.
Well, so these are pumpkin squares. That's what we're making.
Yeah.
We're making pumpkin squares. And so it's in 3 parts. We're going to make the crust, the filling, and then a yummy topping. And then a surprise at the end.
Delicious.
Okay, so what we're going to do is in the crust, I have...
And we're baking the crust first because we got to actually bake it in the oven before we can put all that yumminess in it.
Right. So what we're going to do here is I've got a cup, 1 stick and a half of
So what is that?
butter.
8 tablespoons.
Yep, 8
about it?
tablespoons.
I can
And
count.
then what we're going to add to it is we're going to add 1 3/4 cup.
Of this artisan flour blend by Pamela's, and this is a cup for cup, which is great for gluten-free
Baking of any kind.
Yes. There's so many other types of flour that you can use. There's 1-2-3 gluten-free has a great one.
Bob's Red Mill.
Yeah, Pamela also has another one that's their all-purpose baking flour, but it has almonds in it, so if you have a nut allergy or, well, this recipe really wouldn't work if you have a nut allergy.
That's right. 'Cause
But,
for baking,
you know,
any of your
yeah,
baking.
it's another one. You can use it.
And then we like to add coconut flour to all of our baking because it just makes things just taste really yummy.
Adds good fiber, and, I mean, we
So
say it
that's
before, we're
about
coconuts.
a 1/4 cup of the coconut flour. And then we have 3/4 cup ground.
Fresh ground pecans, so we literally just put the pecans into a little food processor and ground them up.
And then we have 1/3 cup sugar.
Yes,
Right.
that's regular cane sugar. I mean, you could use coconut sugar. Another one.
Right. So I'm going to take, this is a pastry blender. It's
Basically like a sharp
These are
potato
all
masher.
really sharp, but it doesn't mash. It's just a pastry blender. It's going to make them into like pea-sized
Looks
little...
like a potato
I know,
masher.
but it's not. So Meg, tell them about all the other little fats or oils you can actually bake
So
with.
instead of butter, you could use coconut oil. Coconut butter is a great alternative. You can also use melt. Melt is a soy-free,
Which I love the fact that
Love.
it's soy-free.
organic, buttery spread. You can use this. And then we also love Earth Balance makes great. They have a coconut one, and this sweet cinnamon would go perfect in this. But today we're just going to do regular butter because Papa Curry loves butter.
That's right. And since Papa Curry likes, Papa Curry gets. Right?
Yes,
But
Mom.
Papa Curry. It's
Sure.
true. All right, so look at how beautiful this has blended up. Doesn't take very long. We did make sure that the butter was a little bit of room temperature. I'm just
And if it's not, you can throw it in the microwave. I'm not a big fan of that, but you can throw it in the microwave for like 10 seconds. You don't want it completely melted, you
just-
just want it soft.
Or you know what, just leave it out. If you know you're gonna bake, you know,
set it out in the morning.
That's right, and it does.
Or the
and
night
it's
before.
So see how it looks like little
Crumbles.
crumblies? It's really awesome. So now what we're gonna do?
Awesome for our bellies.
So now Meg, will you pour this in?
Would love to.
Okay, you just pour it in, dump it all in.
Gotta make sure it gets in there though.
I don't know,
All of it.
all of it.
Every last bit. We don't like
right.
wasting.
So this is a 9 by 13 glass baking dish. And then, yeah, Pyrex. Or any baking dish. And then I'm just patting it down. You do not need to add any butter on this dish because it's filled with a nice butter and it'll just come out. So you just pat it down. This is also really fun for your kids to do, you guys. And so here it is. I'm gonna stick it in the oven, 350 degrees, been preheating. So now we're gonna do the filling. So Megs, we've got pumpkin.
You can do a canned pumpkin. We have this box pumpkin, which is great. You just kind of open it up, squeeze it. We already ripped off the top. And we're going to put all of this yumminess
In there.
in.
Yeah. It is the real deal pumpkin.
And
right
so you
there.
can have, if you have a pumpkin left over from Halloween and like a sweet pumpkin for baking that you were using as decoration, cut it up, cook it down, and use that. But convenience,
pumpkin
we love this.
in a Tetra Pak. All right,
Yep.
so the next thing that you can add in there is sweetened condensed milk.
Perfect.
All right, so sweetened condensed milk, all it is milk that's been sweetened with sugar.
Yum.
But the really cool thing is they make it organic now.
Love it.
So here, you want to scrape that puppy out?
Yes. And then what else do we need to put in there?
Well, I wanted to just say one thing really quickly. If you are lactose intolerant and you don't want to use this, you can use coconut milk or coconut cream and just sweeten it with a little bit of sugar or honey or agave. So you can totally do it whatever the can measurement is, which I think it's like 12 ounces or something like that. All right, what is it?
It is
oh,
14
ounces.
And would they need to make it thick like
It
this?
doesn't have to be thick. Not at all.
Perfect.
All right.
And then we're going to add 2 eggs.
Yep.
Full eggs.
Farm fresh eggs.
Farm fresh eggs. And then
That is 2 tablespoons of pumpkin
tablespoons.
pie spice. And this happens to be Spice Hunter. Love it. It's a great blend.
and then vanilla.
2 teaspoons. All right. So now we're just gonna.
Smells like fall.
Smells like Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, I love it. Okay, so we're just gonna blend this up. So now we're just gonna set this aside over here, and then we're gonna get everything together for the topping. Meg, why don't you pull all that stuff over? I'm gonna wipe this down because Megan's not happy with this. So now it's all clean.
Yes.
All right.
Perfect.
So now the topping has 6 tablespoons of softened butter. And then we're going to go ahead and add, let's see, half a cup. You can just throw everything in. A half a cup of the gluten-free artisan flour.
So
we're
what
gonna
we
put it in.
used for the crust,
That's right, we're using that.
half a cup of it.
And then 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar.
1/3 cup of brown sugar.
So I want you to look here. Brown sugar has light brown sugar, dark brown sugar. It doesn't matter.
So you can, yeah, look at that.
see?
Two different,
Two
two
tones.
So different colors, but they're both
Brown sugar.
sugar.
Brown sugar. What does brown sugar? Do you remember what brown sugar makes brown sugar brown? Do you
I'm
remember?
just going to say it's brown sugar.
No.
a song.
What makes it brown? It's molasses. That's what they use to make it brown.
Awesome.
All right. So we got
sugar.
the brown sugar. We got
And then-
ground pecans.
Fresh ground pecans.
Yep.
Again, like we used for the crust.
All right. So 1/2 cup of those and a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now you could go back and use your pastry blender. But when you're making topping, I like to use my fingers.
Because you want it to be nice and crumbly. You don't want it too stuck together.
That's
You want it to
right.
be nice and flaky. And I personally would make a little bit more of this because this is the good stuff. This is what everyone wants on these pumpkin squares. Everyone
They like the
love
topping.
The topping. I mean, it's
I'm
yummy
making
sugar
really
and butter.
messy stuff here.
Yeah, you are.
You know what?
We are. We're making a mess.
We are. I
A
think we
delicious
could add
mess.
a little bit more flour, Meg. You want to grab a little more flour over there?
Flour.
I don't think that's open. You got to get it out of the container over there. You want to grab that real quick? Yeah, because it's a little soft. We want it a little more crumbly. All right. So
Perfect.
just, yeah, grab that and just
So
go
good
like
to
a little
know
bit.
to see
Yeah.
as it goes. So
Keep going. Keep
little
going.
bit.
It's a little soft. Pour that in.
You want all of it?
Yeah, I want all of it.
She wants it all.
I want it all. You can actually add.
You can have it all.
Thank you. You can also. You can add coconut flour to this if you want to do that.
Be really yummy.
So, all right. So this is good to go crumbly that we're going to
You think
use.
this is crumbly enough?
It will totally be crumbly enough. Yeah.
Don't want some more flowers? Can we,
No, I think
can
it's
we put
good.
some
We can actually use some whole nuts.
whole pecans?
You know what?
I'll
Let's,
crunch some in there.
here, I have right here. Let's-
Why? When I can use my hands to like hold
Well, I
these
have
nuts.
I have this. Oh, you can do that? She's strong. Okay.
I'm stronger than a pecan.
That's right. All right, so we're going to add a little bit of these. And then for me, I would do, here, move out of the way here, Meg, right here. I have this little meat pounder here. I'm going to just go like this with a few of them.
The messes.
Oh my God. I don't know where she got this neatness from. It surely wasn't from me, folks. Okay, so we're good to go here. So we're gonna see if our crust is ready, and we'll be right back. Hey, watch out, this is hot. Okay, so we have our pre-baked crust cookie. It's like a cookie crust almost, Meg.
Honestly, I was just gonna say it looks like shortbread cookies.
Yeah, it does, and it tastes like a shortbread cookie. I don't want you to burn yourself, Meg. So go ahead and pour that in.
Thank you.
And then I'm gonna come over here.
Oh, looks so good.
Yeah. Get in there with you.
I got it. Get your spatula out of here.
All right, I have it out. Okay. All right, now I almost touched this.
After telling me.
I know, but I have like wounds of burn marks here. You can put that aside. And then we're just going to take it and move it around so it gets all over everywhere on the crust.
It's like thick.
gooiness. Yumminess.
Yummy. Wait, get that little corner.
Okay, fine. And then I'm going to take the topping. Here, Meg, you help me. We'll go ahead. Again, don't burn yourself.
Okey-dokey.
And you just crumble this all over the top. And I like the actual full pecans that are in here, Meg. That was awesome idea.
So the reason that ours is this, it's a little bit more melty, is because our butter, we melted it a little bit before.
Yeah,
So had you left it, not melted it, and left it a little colder,
firm, yeah, that would be better.
it would be more
better.
crumbly. It'd be more better.
It'd be more better.
No.
Yes.
It's still great. This is where it's going to melt really nicely and just create, like, these are what you're going to be, like, pining for.
Meg, you want to get a little bit of the cinnamon.
We're not done with all these toppings, though.
All right.
Not wasting
Okay.
any of this.
All right. Pour that
Oops,
baby.
so pretty.
Okay, whoops. So just,
Nope.
pour it, no, here it is. Pour it in here.
Gonna put some cinnamon.
Whoops, see? Good. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit more of the cinnamon on top.
Peg's a little bit more. She has a very heavy hand.
I know, whatever. All right, so now we're going to put this back in the oven for about 30 minutes, and then we'll be back. Oh my goodness.
Yum.
Ooh, these are
Quick,
delicious.
cut them.
Okay, good. All right, so these are absolutely so good, not just for the holidays, you guys. This is a wonderful treat that you can actually feel good to give to your kids, to give to your favorite person, your neighbor, anybody you love, because these are absolutely so wonderful.
These are great to bring to a party. You will be the absolute hit.
I know. Oh my goodness.
Which one you getting in there?
Ooh, this one.
That looks
Wait.
amazing.
It's still a little hot. So they really need to cool completely, but we're impatient. Add a little whipped cream, or you can, don't forget, you can make your own whipped cream. You can make coconut whipped cream, but look at how pretty. It's so yummy.
Look how pretty it is. Here. I'm gonna go ahead. You want to try this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So good.
We love whipped cream. Okay.
Get a little bite of it.
That, can I say this? It's a mouthgasm, you guys. It's a total mouthgasm.
As if you don't say that every time.
I know, but it's so good.
It really is. Oh my goodness. So for the full recipe, you can go to currygirlskitchen.com. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, where we're constantly uploading everything. So
Have a wonderful holidays, you guys.
yeah, we hope you get to enjoy this really soon. Oh my goodness.
So delicious.